And stream is up. So, last time in the world of Soma, our band of intrepid heroes are trying to stop the machinations of the ancient evil world dragon deity Tiamat. Her multiversal form continues to consume other parallel worlds, making her ever more powerful and destructive. Our heroes are attempting to stop her. They were chasing after seals, physical embodiments of universal principles that were holding her physical form within the confines of their world. However, they've discovered that the seals on their world are not the only seals, but in fact, there are an infinite number of variations of their world with their own seals. What this means, though, is many of the seals are beyond their ability to reach. Seeking a different tact to deal with this massive existence ending calamity, our party is seeking some kind of multiverse hopping artifact, which their resident mad wizard Varix Illen believes to be at the headquarters of the Thea Commerce Group. This is looking more and more true because the party stumbled into a strange multidimensional chapel, a space apparently dedicated to Tiamat in the heart of the Thea Commerce Group campus, and they are now descending into strange depths beneath this odd chapel. Here they've discovered odd experiments, what appears to be some kind of device drilling between dimensions, and last time they found a room full of the debris and materials gathered from countless worlds, in which several massive mimics had nested. So the party has taken a long rest to recuperate and are continuing to try and bypass the barriers to find the artifact down below. So, you all have finished your rest. You were not attacked. Your alarm spell fades.
Yeah.
What would you all like to do?
Should go check some other rooms.
I think so, and I'm feeling good now. I am no longer exhausted.
Excellent. Asmir, if you want to throw your token picture on. So you all have a yellow key card, which you got from the drilling room. You used it to enter what you discovered was the mimic room, where mimics were nesting amongst treasures. And
I set that room on fire, by the way.
yeah, Asmir set it super on fire.
Twice.
2 fireballs. You all did recover some loot. I trust that you all recorded that correctly.
Right.
So yeah, with your yellow access rune, you should be able to open another set of doors.
This one up here on the left, we did see like people or figures early on through it, didn't we?
I thought that was a different set of doors.
It was, yeah, doors that we looked through and we like saw people or something. Or at least entities of some kind, but I don't remember which one that was. We tried wordlessly talking to them, but I don't think we ever got anywhere.
Regardless, I think Brick has the key, and he should probably be the one to open the door.
Could we try and peek through it again before opening it?
You all can give it a shot. It's semi-opaque. You might be able to catch a glimpse. What I'll say is either one person roll with advantage or 2 people roll. I want to get a little firmer about this, because when all 5 of you roll a check, you're almost guaranteed to get it.
Right.
Yeah. I can go. I've only got a +5, but the lowest I can roll is a 10. So we're guaranteed a 15 with me.
Right.
Give you a little neck rub and some guidance.
Yeah.
Well, if someone else has a higher bonus, they could maybe do it.
Everyone remember, though, When we had our wall hacks at the very beginning, there's people in here.
No, we are intentionally forgetting that.
I had legitimately forgotten that. So
I did not forget that.
yeah, I'm gonna roll perception. Should I go with advantage or does someone else want to go?
Just do
Go for it.
No,
You do you.
Just do it.
All right, advantage. 17. Plus, were you giving me guidance, Colin?
Yes, sir.
Plus 3, so 20.
With a 20,
And if it fails, I can roll a psionic die. But if it doesn't fail, I will not.
Sonic die. Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast.
The best you get is you can see that there are vaguely humanoid shapes moving around in this room.
Mhm.
Well, I'm gonna go to around the edge and hide. Use an action to hide while before Brick opens the door.
Oh, could
So-
I?
Hmm?
I've just been using this vigilant blessing thing for initiative roll bonus on myself. Should I be giving that to somebody else, like Jack?
No, I think you should keep it, or someone else, because I think you being able to do cast spells and stuff would be a greater effect than me just getting to go first, or
Eh,
someone else getting to go first.
Or maybe Alex, because I already have a -1 to initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Giving a bonus to someone like that would be good too.
I'm gonna
I like
touch
to roll up.
Alex.
I did not mean to roll survival. I meant to roll stealth for my hiding.
Alex, I'm touching you.
I'm already enjoying this. Let me get closer to you. Come here, my little man.
I like that you took the initiative.
Oh, I always do.
Good initiative.
Remember, history favors the bold instead of
The not
coward.
bold. Yeah.
All right. So, is everyone arranged the way they want to be arranged?
Oh yeah, I'm protecting my favorite little dwarf. Isn't that right, Tiny Lightfoot?
I'm your Huckleberry.
So, are you all wanting Brick to open this door?
Yeah, that was the
He
original
had
idea.
he had the key, I think.
All right.
And it seemed to make sense.
He is standing right next to a bright light in a semi-transparent door. So he is not hidden. So he is going to activate the door.
Swing. Star Trek door noise.
You can see the room within. You catch a brief glimpse of what looks like researchers. They're working at those same sorts of runic consoles that you've seen in some of the other rooms. And there's a long shelving unit with lots of like what looks like hand bound like records. You can tell from the spines. More importantly, though, who has line of sight?
I mean, I could probably see him.
So yeah, I can see that guy.
So, those of you who can see,
I can see this guy and these people, but I'm not sure that I'm supposed to be able to.
Yes, I wasn't
It
sure.
seems like I shouldn't.
Yeah, it seems like I wouldn't be able to see them, but I don't know if that's just the lighting being weird.
Yeah,
it's,
but I can see 3 people. Maybe I shouldn't be able to, but I can. Actually, I can see all the way over to here. So I can see 5 people.
oh,
Oh, I see everyone.
stop it.
Now I don't.
You are all blinded suddenly by
It is not working the way it's supposed to.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. Based on corners here, I'm not supposed to probably see anyone on this side of the room, but like, I see everyone.
Because I can see this far.
Now
There
I can
we
only
go.
see 4 instead of 5. But
So
yeah,
anywho, the most relevant part of this is that those of you who can see anyone in this room, they have already turned and are standing and staring directly at you all.
In like a creepy way.
Eerily still, staring straight at you all. And as you watch, their skin starts to
Oh.
writhe, almost as if something is swarming or boiling underneath their skin. You start to see parts of their skin fall away as flesh comes undone. There are spikes and tendrils and patches of horrifying, inhuman-looking flesh rising up from within.
Nice.
And as you watch, they slough off these humanoid forms, and you see strange, monstrous creatures left in their place. And I'm going to need everyone to go ahead and roll for initiative.
Of course. Why not?
Am I getting that buff of initiative or not?
Oh yeah.
I'm sure glad you got that advantage on that initiative. Yeah.
Oh, I have advantage. Whew. Thank goodness. Wow.
I got a 17.
That's much better. Good.
There we go.
Yeah,
that's the initiative we need.
the worst. If I got good, I could go in a warden stance and then just smack everyone as they ran at us. But like, no, I don't want to do that.
All right, and I'll roll for Brick.
And I don't know if you heard me, but I got a 17.
Yeah, I got it. Brick got a nat 1. And
Everybody's struggling here.
yeah, Asmir, somehow you managed to come out on top in this mess.
I don't even know. Okay.
So you are up first.
All right. Does it look like there's anything in this room that we don't want burned with fire?
Preferably
Or-
not the consoles.
Not the what?
Or the books.
There's
Preferably
book?
not the books.
Oh.
The leather bound books are written on paper over here, or the consoles that we would prefer not to blow up.
Oh, great. Okay. I'll try to be careful this time.
Please and thank you with the cherry on top.
So anyway, fireball!
So anyway, I threw a fireball.
All right, what you doing?
Okay then. Well, I'm rethinking my strategy.
There's a little piece of paper. It says strategy at the top. Number 1 says fireball, and there was nothing else written on it. Now fireball has been marked out, and he's just tapping his pencil on this blank page.
Question marks written underneath it. I'll magic missile the one I can see. Oh yeah, and that still doesn't do each one separately. It'd be cool if the cast button actually did all 3 at once.
It is a weird gap for like
Yeah.
a system that has had these multi-role spells for a million years.
Yeah. And they've done so well with a bunch of other things as far as like programming goes. But yeah, that one thing, they just, I don't know.
All right.
Anyway.
That is 10 points of damage.
I think
Was that all the damage?
Yeah, no, I was just noticing. I think my Beyond 20 isn't working, but
All right. Your magic missiles streak in and blast one of the guards before all of them just burst into motion. Um, the one in the back sort of comes down to about here. Just to be fair, I'm going to double check its vision. But it can't see anything. There we go. So it is going to catch Brick, Asmir, and Alex. And all of you need to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, we're done.
Brick's rolling with +0. He failed.
Oh, I got a 19.
Nice.
here we go.
Tiny, thankfully you are not in the line of fire here.
Oh, good.
Asmir, what did you get?
Oh, what are we rolling?
Intelligence saving throw.
Right. Oh, no.
Oof. So Brick and Asmir, you both take 34 points of psychic
What?
damage, and you are stunned until the end of your next turn.
Stunned.
You can see that this creature is... You can maybe see the remnants of something humanoid that once was there, but now something has billowed out from inside of it, like some kind of horrific infection. And you see tendrils sort of draping around its mouth in sort of an uneven pattern. And it hisses, and you all hear a shrieking in your minds. And Alex shakes it off. Oh, and there's no half damage. So Alex takes no damage, which is awesome. And you all can repeat the save. Oh, sorry. I said this wrong. You're stunned for 1 minute. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
Mm-hmm.
The two creatures by the door are going to rush out.
Yeah, we did.
And does that trigger some kind of attack from Alex?
I've had a turn.
Oh,
No,
you weren't.
but
Oh, that's
from
right.
your polearm mastery, I think.
I thought it was a bonus action. I have to go into like.
While you are wielding a glaive, halberd, pike, quarterstaff, or spear, other creatures provoke an opportunity attack from you when they enter your reach. So this creature just entered your reach.
I needed to hit him then. I thought it was when I had my triggered warden stance.
Warder's stance is Warder's reach is when they move at all.
22.
All right, 22 will hit.
Damn. Take 10 damage.
All right. So it took its lumps, but woof. I didn't read this as well as I should have. This is gonna kill Brick. This creature is gonna make 6 attacks on Brick. First attack is a 25. which does hit and is going to deal 9 points of slashing and 9 points of psychic. If you all have a way to save Brick, I recommend it, because that was one attack. Second attack is a 22 to hit. Oh, this... no. 22 will hit. $12 points of slashing and 11 points of psychic. Brick has 5 health.
Hmm.
18 misses. $22 hits. That is the fourth attack. Uh, 11 points of damage. Brick goes down.
Hey, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Because that counts as an opportunity attack, and I have hold the line as a class feature, and it says if I make an opportunity attack, it reduces their speed to 0.
Yes, but you didn't hit them till they were
In
where
front
they
of
were
Brick.
going.
Ah, I tried.
Yeah, because you also have that from Sentinel. Whenever you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, their speed becomes 0. Brick goes down. The other one, seeing that they don't have a target now, it's just going to keep on trucking. Yeah, it's going to go make friends with Asmir. Oof. 25 to hit.
Yep, that'll definitely hit.
13 damage.
And it'll be
20 to hit.
yeah, well, 20 will also hit.
11 damage. $21 to hit.
Yep.
Oof, 20 damage.
Down to 12 hit points.
That was the third attack on you.
Yeah.
26 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
22.
Yep, that'll get me.
They go down.
Yeah, I don't think any of those were close enough for me to use a shield or anything.
Well, you also don't have reactions when you're stunned.
Oh, yeah, I'm stunned. Never mind. Yeah.
All right, Jack, you're up.
Well, this has gone extremely poorly.
Right.
Can I go up to Brick, grab the key, and try to close the doors back so that we only have to deal with these two things?
Give me an intelligence check.
Straight intelligence.
Yes. All right, on a 16. At least some of these things seem smart enough that they probably know how to operate the door. That being said, there might be a way to break the door such that it stays shut, at least for a while. But it's going to be more complicated than just like poking it.
Well, if they don't have a key, though, wouldn't they be able to not open it?
There's more than one key of each color.
Um,
Well, um, I'm gonna try it. I guess it might tie us around, maybe.
yeah.
Um, can I walk through the dogs?
Yes, they're like spiritual weapons.
Yeah.
And
You
can
can-
I stand in the same spot as the dogs?
Yeah, I can actually just move them.
Okay. Um, so I'll go up to Brick and I'm gonna take the key and I'm going to try and close it. Close the doors, hopefully, maybe.
All right. Have you manipulated any of the other doors?
I have I have not.
All right. Then just give me a flat Arcana check.
24.
Well, dang, that'll do it. um, so the way that I'll do this is they're going to have to. Uh, one of the creatures inside is going to have to match your roll to open the door back up. So with a 24, you're in a pretty good place. That might have been a game changer.
Hmm.
Good.
So I'm going to say you still have either an action or a bonus action.
Um, I want to give a potion to Brick since I'm here.
All right. I'll go ahead and let you roll that, and that'll get Brick. Um,
Do I have a
Back
greater
unconscious.
healing potion? Got a superior. Oh, there's the greater. Regain 40. How much life does he have?
Brick has a max HP of 80.
Okay, I'm going to give him a superior. Then 26. Holy crap.
All right.
That is so low. I really thought it would be more.
Yep.
If it's red, didn't you roll a nat one?
Well,
red
It's
means
only one though, but
awesome.
yeah, it
I rolled
went.
At least,
a 2, a 1, a 2, a 2, a 3, a 2, a 3, a 3.
man.
For simple math, for every D4, the average roll will be 2.5.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah, that
rolled
was
less.
pretty substantially under.
Yeah.
But it gets
Still.
Brick back on his, well, not back on his feet yet, but he is at least conscious
Alive.
again. All right, an excellent, potentially encounter-changing turn. Anything else?
Nope, because that would, you said I had a action or bonus action, and I used that to do a potion. So that's all I got.
All right, Tiny, you're up.
I will channel divinity for Twilight Sanctuary. Give us all some temporary HP.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
With a very nice roll.
Nice.
Extremely nice. That's a game changer, I feel like.
As a bonus action, would I be able to do spiritual weapon?
Yes, if that channel divinity is an action.
Yes.
Yep, you're good then. And what's the radius on Twilight Sanctuary?
I think it's 30 off the top of my head. I can check.
I wish
Yeah,
Roll
30.
20 would just remember.
Mhm.
Because it's the only aura, like, we put that aura in a lot.
Right.
So you gain those 17 temp HP, and everyone else will gain them at the top of their turn or the end of their turn.
Um,
End of their turn.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. Except for me.
Dang
Yes,
it.
you have to have at least one hit point.
Yeah.
All right, and I grabbed you a generic spiritual weapon. Poof. Where do you want it?
Let's stick it by where it is good.
All right.
And it'll attack, was that number 1?
Yes.
Boom!
Y'all might turn this around. So roll that as critical damage.
I don't know how to roll it any different than what I'm doing.
I think if you just click where it says spiritual weapon, it'll roll it correctly. We'll double check. It didn't. So roll an extra 1d8. Nice. All right. Anything else?
Am I good where I am? Do I want to move? I kind of want to move where I can flank one of these dudes so that Jack can have some bonuses. So I'm going to move just down a little bit, close enough to where he can move around.
All right. Then it is Alex.
Perfect. 10. Okay. I'll sneak on in here and hopefully do something.
3 attacks with advantage will go a long way. 21 hits.
21. There we go.
Nice.
I messed up my roll there. Will admit. 30 for that one.
30 definitely hits.
There we go.
"26 hits. It is just barely hanging on, and you still have a bonus action attack if you want it.
Oh, you know me. Oh, baby.
It's definitely dead.
Oh man.
Yeah, so you jump into the fray and hit it fully 4 times. It goes down. All right.
It's gonna help out a little bit.
So it is Brick's turn. Brick is very unhappy with how that went just now. Um, Brick is not a great Healy character, though. There we go.
Are Alex and me supposed to be on the same square?
Or not.
I have you all on 2 different squares.
I see us on 2 different squares.
Now I see us on 2 different squares. I wasn't before.
It's like sometimes it
weird.
gets out of sync.
Yeah, I was doing that last time too.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. I was just confused for a moment.
No worries. I gotta be true to Brick. I don't feel like Brick is gonna help Asmir. I mean,
This is totally true. I mean, killing the guy is also important, so you know.
yeah,
I haven't even had one.
y'all have been playing with Brick for years now. Does it feel like a Brick thing to do?
No, not really. Punching things is more what Brick would do.
Yeah. So instead, Brick is going to punch this thing that one of the things that knocked him out 4 times. He gets a 25 to hit on the first one, and I think he is going to spread the love, and he is going to use one of his key points to try and stun it. True to form, it gets a 20. But Brick does 12 points of damage on his first attack. Second attack rolls low, still hits. These things are unarmored. So 2 attacks, and it's already up to 26 damage. He's going to make his third attack. 26 to hit. 11 points of damage. He'll flurry to get that last hit. Oh, and misses. But it is almost dead. Alright, Asmir, death saving throw.
Yay. Okay. Where is it? Is that it? I think so.
Oof.
That's good.
1 fail.
Don't like that.
It is now the creature that made the psychic scream. It recharges. But it is currently blocked. It is going to go up and use its turn to try and mess with the door. It got a 21 on its first try, but that is not enough.
Huzzah!
The very injured creature tries to recharge its crazy attack. It doesn't. It's very hurt, but it is not super smart. It's going to just try and swing at Brick. 19 to hit, which will. But it no longer has advantage, so it's only 6 points of damage. It's going to make a second attack, which just barely misses. The 3 like smaller creatures just like scratch against the transparent barrier. You can hear them, but you can only kind of see them. Jack, you're up.
Yeah, I'm going to I'm going to hand Alex the key. Say, whenever you're ready for those guys, feel free. And I'm going to back away and throw my daggers at this injured fellow, hoping to finish him off.
All right.
A 23 to hit,
23 hits.
dealing 33
It's
damage.
super dead.
And I won't use my other attacks then, because there's nothing else to do. But I will back up again a little more, use the rest of my movement.
You might want to stay inside that 30 feet.
Oh, yeah.
I was about to say,
Good call.
everyone remember your temporary hit points.
Cool. I'm going to back up to this wall, staying inside the 30 feet range, and I'm going to use my bonus action to hide.
All right. So yeah, everyone except Asmir has temp HP. Brick
17.
actually, I gave
Yeah,
Brick back
so-
some health because it would have taken some damage for him. All right, Tiny, you're up.
I'm going to go up to Asmir and let's see how we can heal him.
Also, is Harry here now? He's in Discord.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Sweet. So you can do your brick now.
Yeah,
Brick
you
your-
got knocked the F out on the very first turn. It was brutal.
Sounds
I
about
saved
right.
you though.
Thank you.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah. So Tiny, this is a good, since you don't have to worry about like running through a bunch of enemies. You can go up and use Cure Wounds, which is more powerful than Healing Word, but requires you to touch them.
Yeah.
You just have to decide what level you want to use, probably.
Well, I was kind of thinking to still go with Healing Word because I don't have to touch him and actually move up a little bit north so I'm not right in front of the door when Alex opens it.
You could probably do both.
I've got
15.
I've got 25 feet to move.
I was thinking. I forget that you're
Yeah,
a short
real
little
slow.
dwarf.
So
Yeah,
I
you
think
can
I'm
do
gonna.
both. Because you can move through Brick.
Okay, then yeah, I want to do that.
So trying to figure out how much a heal is going to do. For a D8, it's going to be 4.5 for each die is going to be the average. If you're trying to guesstimate.
We're gonna do it at 4th level.
Nice. It is wild that Asmir has more HP than Brick.
I can't remember why that is. think it's one
Draconic
of their-
Resilience. It's
Oh,
from their
right.
subclass.
Thought it was one of the items I was wearing, maybe, but
You also just have a high constitution, which is not a bad idea for a sorcerer.
Con's not a bad idea for anyone. Let's be
That's true.
fair.
true.
You just better be sure you're never going to get hit, which is not really feasible. All right.
And I guess for my bonus action, can I move that spiritual weapon to like right in front of the door?
Yeah, you just want to like on the door.
Yeah.
All right, it'll
Nice.
be ready to go next turn. Brick, you're up. You're alive.
All right. I'm gonna spend 2 key points to do quicken healing.
All
Oops.
right.
And then I will move
this way. Bring the dog up. And then bring the other dog up. And I'll make that my turn.
All right. That brings us to the top with Asmir.
And another death saving. Or no, wait. Did I get
You got
healed? Or
25 HP.
did I? That's right. How much HP was it? I wasn't even
25.
25. Oh, okay.
Oh, hey, you know what we need to remember?
Yep.
Your cloak of displacement.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, guess what I just forgot?
This is
I
like your
haven't had that.
catchphrase.
Yeah, I know. I even had that thought last week. I was like, I need to put a sticky note on my computer or something. It's like, hey, remember to check your inventory for items that you want to remember you have. Yeah, when I was looking for, because I think it was a different character where I got an item that like automatically set something to like 19 or something, but that wasn't this guy. Anyways, so I'm up. My scroll wheel refuses to work on my mouse. Okay, there we go. Well, the dude's dead, right? Yeah, so are we planning on reopening this door, or I mean, I guess we're assuming they're going to find a way out.
I mean, I feel like there's probably something in the room we need,
Yeah, true.
and Colby did make it a point to say they know how to open the doors, so I
Yeah.
assume they'll be coming after us eventually.
Okay, well, I will ready an action to. I'll avoid doing fire, I guess. I'll ready an action to do second level magic missile at that guy. And I'll just hang out here.
All right. Just making us a little meme. Which I guess also would be a way of phonetically writing Muppet dialogue, but anyway. The creature is going to roll again to open the door. (28). That is its object interaction. The door comes open. Okay, this shouldn't be as bad this time. Let's see. He really had sort of all the time in the world to make that last one as awful as possible. Okay, who is in
This
the
one was pretty awful.
kaleidoscope?
Everyone but Jack.
Nope,
It looks like
Tiny's not in it
Tiny's out
either.
of it.
Yep. Yeah, so he's going to do that.
Oh gosh.
Good news is, if you pass the save,
Since I readied an action, would my magic missiles go off before that or after this?
I'll say they go off before. So go ahead and roll those.
All right.
And then everyone except for Jack and Tiny gets to make an intelligence saving throw.
Yeah, I ain't good for 2 in a row, so like this I'm going down.
So, good time to mention, Alex, you have your Indomitable
Yeah.
feature.
I was gonna use it this time.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Why?
Hey, Colby, that feature sucks.
What the heck? Your dice are broken. I can't.
I mean,
I
I have
can't
only
fix that.
Yeah, I know. Can't fix bad luck. Oh well.
Um, yeah, I was trying
I'm
to look over and find something. Well, good news is you all have fresh temporary hit points, so this is not going to hit as hard as it could. The bad news is it is going to hit all three of you.
And he rolled all ones. 3 damage to everyone.
So 39 points of psychic damage, but you all have 17 temp HP,
yeah.
so nobody actually goes down from that. However, you are all now stunned.
And I have 3 hit points, so you know. And we're stunned again. Yes. Forgot about that. Oh, I guess since I'm stunned, I can't hellish rebuke then, I'm guessing.
I don't believe so, because I think I think stunned is everything incapacitated does, and one of the things it does is no reactions.
Yeah. Incapacitated. Oh yeah. Yeah, I can't take actions or reactions. Yeah.
All right. That was its turn. The little grubbly things are going to attack. First one attacks. It is going to hit Alex. 7 points of piercing damage. And this creature is making a horrifying shrieking sound. Give me a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
I mean, I just have to roll normally, and that's about it.
All right. Attacks against you have advantage until the start of that creature's next turn, but it doesn't matter because attacks against you already have advantage. But you're also a crazy armored guy, so the second one attacks with advantage and still misses. The other one attacks Brick, only getting up to an 18, which will miss. So I'll just go ahead and tell you what this feature does, so you can plan around it. Creatures within 20 feet of this creature that aren't aberrations have disadvantage on saving throws, as well as on attack rolls against creatures other than this kind. So those are not very powerful, but they're going to make the other guy much worse to deal with. Jack, you're up.
So we kill the other guy quicker.
Mm.
Eventually.
Did I successfully hide?
Yes.
Okay.
That's their shrieky aura, by the way.
If I'm in that aura, does something happen to me?
Attack rolls against creatures other than these little guys have disadvantage.
Gotcha.
So if you want to shoot one of them, you're fine.
Gotcha. I will try and hit number 3, I guess. With throwing a dagger at it. Do I roll with advantage?
Yes.
Crit.
Jeez. Yeah, you're gonna just blow it up.
Okay.
If you're
I
freaking 40, 50 damage.
I actually did number 3.
Oh, number 3. Sorry.
Yeah. I just want to be fair about the ones I'm aiming at. With my second attack, then I guess I'll aim at number 2.
All right. So that one won't have advantage.
28.
That'll hit though.
I guess 11 because I probably would have used my sneak attack on the other one.
Um, I'm willing to. We'll call this a pseudo cleave, because just your base damage on the other one would have killed it. So
Okay. I'll take it. We are in dire straits. I will take it.
So was that number 2 or number 1?
Number 2.
All right. Yeah, this will help you out a lot. You don't want those things to be up if that thing gets its shriek back.
And then I will bonus action attack the other one.
Oh, where's your other attack coming from?
Don't I have 2 attacks now?
No, rogues don't get extra attack.
Forget it then. For whatever reason, I thought I had 3. Forget that. I didn't roll it.
All right. Then it is Tiny's turn.
I'm going to guiding bolt against the tiny dude number 1.
All right. $11 just barely hits.
Wow.
They have a lot of annoying abilities, but none of them are particularly armored. It drops. You just have the big one left.
Bonus action will move the spiritual weapon over to him and attack that.
All right. 17 will hit.
Nice.
All right. Alex, you are stunned. You can make a new saving throw at the end of your turn.
What else can I do?
That's it.
Also, Tiny should re-roll the temp HP thing, and you'll get temp HP.
Yeah, and
Got
that gets
20.
you out of stun. At the end of your turn, you're no
Hey.
longer stunned. All right. Brick.
Tiny, what's the new temp HP? Well, but still, 12 extra hit points for you,
Yeah.
Alex. That's nothing to sneeze at.
And it's 12 extra hit points for 5 people, so it's 60 extra hit points.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's nice that 60 is a nat 1.
Yeah.
Except me, I still have the 17.
Yeah.
It doesn't replace; it just renews.
Yeah.
So if you still have 17, or if you have more than 12 still, you don't replace it with the 12. You keep what you had.
That's good to clarify.
All right. Then it
All right,
is-
so I'm stunned.
Yes. So you're going to make a new intelligence saving throw at the end of your turn, when you'll also get 12 temp HP.
All right, I'm gonna fail that throw real quick,
Yep.
and I'm gonna give myself 12 temp HP.
This is the Twilight Vampire all over again.
Well, I broke
Asmir.
free this time.
Asmir, you're up. Same deal. Intelligence saving throw.
Yeah, no.
Oof. All right, make sure you mark that temp HP.
Oh, yes, right.
All right. This creature what's it think it's going to do? It really doesn't like not having any of its allies all of a sudden. It's going to make a morale check. It's still in it, but it doesn't love it. It does not recharge its ability. Yeah, it's going to try this. I'm going to need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Everyone?
Yes. All right. You hear a like sibilant whisper in your mind. Let me make sure I have read every part of this. Yeah. Is anybody immune to charm?
Think so.
All right. You all hear a sibilant voice that says, you know, you really should just leave. And that actually sounds like a really good idea. In fact, you're pretty sure that you all should leave.
Oh. Oh.
But we can't.
No, you.
No, we could just like start walking away.
Yeah.
Yeah. It has cast mass suggestion. And
Ah.
every single person failed their saving throw.
Great. How long does it last for? Or is it like
24 hours.
seriously? Oh my gosh.
What's fun though is that Twilight Sanctuary is up, so if you end your turn in my circle, then it ends charmed.
Really?
So you'll need to pursue the course of action. This is definitely going to throw y'all off, though. Let's see.
It's going to be annoying.
So, Jack, you need to leave.
Okay.
Leave to the best of your ability.
Which way is considered leaving? Like leaving the dungeon? Or just getting away from him?
That's me dashing to leave. I move 60 feet.
You also have cunning action.
Oh, so I can dash twice. Oh, okay.
To the best of your ability.
Really leave?
We were teleported in here though, right?
No, you came down the stairs over here.
Oh, okay. All right, that's another 30 movement towards the stairs.
All right. Tiny.
So I can dash. I'm just reading what dashed actually does. 'Cause I've never done it.
You just move twice.
It just doubles it.
Mhm.
So 50 feet. Here we go.
You gotta, come over towards the stairs.
All right. Alex.
But Tiny's
so
no
move to the
longer charmed
stairs.
now, right?
Yes, Tiny would no longer be charmed.
But I still am because I didn't end my turn in the thing.
Correct.
Security, then we're at dash.
I'm
Uh,
leaving, guys.
Can I also, in my turn, send? Oh, never mind.
The stairs like up here, I'm guessing.
Yep.
It's to the top left, and I'm leaving, fellows, because I will never end my turn in his circle.
Well, that's me dashing. So that's it.
So to save us the Looney Tunesness of this, what you all would see is as you all are moving away, it has started casting a different spell, and it is going to vanish.
No.
So shenanigans ensue. You all have to chase Jack down, but you all manage to make it back to this room intact. The room is now empty of hostile creatures.
Thank goodness, because
Okay. That was gonna be real annoying. Yep.
Yep. I was like,
was-
no, we don't want to sit here for an hour and do this turn by turn.
being able to do 90 feet of movement every turn, while everyone else can only do 60, I was leaving.
Yeah,
Give me the
Oh,
next
I was
challenge.
close. I was
certain-
close behind you.
certain fear and charm effects are really bad for rogues and monks.
Yeah.
What's also sort of a pain in the butt is if I was in peak evil DM mode, the wording of mass suggestion is that you pursue the course of action to the best of your ability. The wording of Twilight Sanctuary is that you can grant that creature, referring to a creature that ends its turn in the sphere, one of these benefits. But the question would be, would you do that if you are already under the effect of a charm? Because you would have to choose to do that within the
I feel like
confines of
if
the
it's
charm.
giving you that ability, then why would it ever be there? Because you would never choose to end charm.
I'm just saying that's the rules as written on it. Because
Wonder how
probably
that
the
would-
way
yeah.
it's implied is that way you don't give temporary hit points to creatures that aren't your allies. But it's
Oh,
not
right.
actually written that way.
I thought it was meaning like you have to choose between temporary hit points or charm immunity or something, but yeah.
The way it's
You,
actually
you do have to
written-
choose between the two.
Well, the cleric chooses.
I like
That's why
to
it's
think
kind of weird.
that he would end the charm on those people. Oh no, but you on yourself. I don't know, but on the
Yeah.
other people, you could choose to end the charm so that they don't block your way out.
Yeah, it definitely gets into like weird shenanigans territory.
Yeah.
But okay, we're in the room.
Yep.
But anyways,
What were they doing in here? Can we discover that?
So there's a couple different options. There are these runic consoles. There are 5 dead bodies, and there is the wall of the wall of research notes.
Are the dead bodies the things we just killed?
Yes.
Okay.
Can we search the dead bodies?
Yeah.
I do that.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check. Oh, it didn't make any noise. With a 15,
Ding!
You find another yellow key and a blue key, one of those carved runic stones. This one has a different symbol and a blue glow to it. Let's see.
Hey guys, I found a blue key.
Nice.
And let's give you some random trinkets. Nope, that's not. I don't understand why there's not like a good like random treasure generator built into D&D Beyond. It feels like a very practical thing for it to have.
Right.
What? This thing thinks that you all should have gotten 1,000 platinum. So that doesn't feel right.
I mean, 2 people did die.
Yeah, I mean, I'm at 3 HP, you know, so.
This feels more realistic.
A water skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all find 200 gold. And
Like we each separately find 200 gold, or like 200
like between the various pockets, you find 200 gold.
Oh, okay.
You also find a potion of healing, a potion of greater healing, and a scroll of protection from good and evil. That's just what they randomly have in their pockets. They do have like clothing and like basic equipment, but it has been ruined by their transformation and also just covered in like weird, unpleasant, goopy gunk. All right, does anyone want to check the consoles or the shelf?
I'll check the shelf.
Yeah. I'll check the consoles then.
All right. Brick, give me an investigation check. Oof.
Are
Well,
they
buddy,
computer
it's a lot of books. It's just a lot of books.
I take them all.
Rick
I
sees
pack them
book.
all.
It's 10 bookshelves worth of books.
I just go around like touching people, saying you're doing a great job,
start
high-fiving
packing.
them, giving them guidance.
Jack, do you want to roll for the console? You can do Arcana or Investigation.
Yeah, I'll do that. 25.
With a 25, you see that some of these consoles were left still operating. And these are a little bit unusual because they have what looks like illusory windows floating over them, sort of projecting out of each console. You see 4, 5, 6 different images above each one. And they appear to be, at first you would almost think it's projecting like paintings, basically. And then you realize that some of them are like moving. This looks like it is live imagery, but scattered across impossible distances. You see like the void of space. You see you see villages and cities you've never heard of. A strange mountain range that is not just volcanic, but like not volcanic in like the traditional sense, but it's almost like the entire thing is like a roiling cauldron of magma that is just constantly like spilling up out of itself, hardening, and then melting and then erupting again and again. All of these strange, horrifying vistas. Um, with the 25, you don't know how to like focus on anything in particular, but you can like manipulate the console and look at different things if you wanted to.
Yeah. Can I try and? I feel like this is. I'm looking into alternate realities and other dimensions. Is there a way for me to try and focus in on the reality that I'm from to check in on it?
Uh, so you've got a concept of sort of like how the console works, but it seems to be built on some kind of coding system, uh, some kind of like extra dimensional coordinate system that you don't know. Um,
Gotcha.
So it's not visual
I'll
basic or
try and I'm gonna try and flip through some things just to see if I can get a sense of how it works, but not necessarily looking for anything specific then. But I'm just kind of fiddling with it idly while everyone else checks out other things.
yeah. Um, what would be interesting to find? um, we'll come back to that. What does anyone else want to check out?
is it all right if I glance at the bookshelf too, or
Yeah, go for it.
just intelligence or investigation or whatever?
Yeah, investigation. All right, with a 21, you're able to impose a little more order after Brick is sort of unable to figure out what's going on. You're able to piece together that there are sort of reference codes on the spines of each of these sort of records. These sort of there's a mix. There's what looks like technical data mixed in with like more like narrative journal entry recordings. You're able to put together kind of how to tell which is which, and it doesn't take much to figure out that it's sort of chronological. Like one end of the shelves isn't full, whereas it's completely full coming from the other side. Is there anything more particular you want to look at within that?
Um, yeah, I guess I'd pick up one of the newer books or whatever the books that look like are more recent entries or whatever, and glance through it just to see if there's anything that jumps out at me or makes sense or whatever.
Yeah. Um, so, looking through some of the more recent books, uh, it's partially written in technical code, or less code, more jargon.
Yeah,
There seems to be sort of like scientific terms used here that you're not familiar with. You find references, they use terms like multiversal obstructive capture pin. uh, Phrases like that kind of sound ridiculous. What you realize is what you found here is this particular one you're holding seems to be a recording of someone who was like at a shift at one of these consoles hunting for seals in other versions of this world. And it looks like they did in fact find some. And you can see where they sort of forwarded that on to management. Are there any others you'd like to look at, or things you want to look for?
I will definitely inform the group of what I've been reading. I don't know. Yeah, I'm here to see if I could find whatever the very like most recent entry was in a journal or whatever.
Yeah. So you find mixed in some of the more recent narrative entries are distressing. We'll just say, as you kind of look back, looking back through some of the more recent ones, you get the impression that the researchers in this room maybe weren't always like this. That somehow the act of looking into certain worlds caused a mental, spiritual, and physical transformation that made them the aberrant creatures that you encountered.
Oh, fun. So, Jack, don't use the computers.
Your guess is it's from repeated exposure. As you just sort of grab random journals, you can sort of watch over the span of like years as they seem to decay and change. You also find entries that seem to be research notes from Aldrin himself, the head of the acting head of the Thea Commerce Group. His are very noticeable because they combine sort of practical strategic language, like here's what we need to do next. But there's also a lot of sort of devotional material. Give me an insight check with advantage.
Insight.
All right. This is perfect. So you sort of are able to identify his specific entries. There are different like sorts of books and bindings, and his you're able to sort of find. And it goes back 20 years. The earliest books basically record him as a young researcher working on the possibilities of using conjuration magic for teleportation and transportation. Potentially like moving goods from one place to another. And then you see it slowly expand as he falls into this sort of multiversal theory. And you start to find things, at first it's, how do we send things from this continent to this continent? And then he starts to talk about like, well, what if we could pull rare minerals directly from the elemental plane of Earth? And then it goes bigger. It's like, what if we could steal infernal metals straight from the hells? And then finally, it's like he cracks into the multiverse beyond. And he starts talking about the potential of... he says collaborating reading between the lines, stealing ideas from other worlds.
Right.
And as he learns more and more, he starts implementing some of these things.
Oh man.
And the entries actually become farther and farther apart. And sort of in the backdrop, you can read this meteoric rise as this successful research catapults him to the top of this company.
Mm.
Along the way, though, he starts to become obsessed with a certain corner of the multiverse. There is an obstruction, a place that is difficult to see. And he starts to become obsessed with discovering what's there. And he finally figures it out. They build a certain device and attune it a certain way, and it sort of pierces through a veil. And this is where he goes off the rails. Because what he glimpses is the unfiltered multiversal divinity of Tiamat.
Oh.
And it blows his consciousness apart. It's a long time before he starts writing new entries. And even within those entries, it takes a while before he starts to become coherent again. But now, you find that it's almost like he can't tell. At first, it was like he couldn't tell what world he was in. Like he couldn't tell the difference between all of the different versions of himself. But eventually he gets a handle on it. He figures out how to connect with all the versions of himself. And now he's navigating the multiverse with skill, with brilliant insight. And it paints a portrait of this company that was largely out for its own profit, slowly becoming skewed into the most powerful tool of this strange multiversal being. You find notes about the destruction of the Seal of Depths and the Seal of Darkness. All of the seals that you've encountered in this reality. You even find information clearly showing that the Thea Commerce Group intentionally sought out and funded the entire rebellion in the Karn Kingdom, solely for the purpose of creating enough chaos to be able to hunt for the seals unnoticed. This is all of their records.
Well then.
What else would you like to know from the information gathered here?
I don't even know what we need to do at this point. Do we need to find this guy then, or?
So you remember? No, you don't. You're one of the ones who haven't met him.
Hmm.
You weren't at the Pandoran Mountains.
Nope.
Brick and Alex, and in their world, Jack and Tiny, have all met Aldrin.
Oh.
He did not he did not come off as particularly sane to begin with.
So is it because of his meddling around that Tiamat has noticed us, or was Tiamat already on this path of destruction in the first place? And
Based on what you're seeing, Tiamat has always been trying to break through the seals. What Aldrin contributed was this massive advancement in dimension hopping magic.
oh, okay, so he like inadvertently gave Tiamat another tool for.
Well, inadvertent is a strong phrase because
Oh,
once
okay.
he saw her, it was very much on purpose.
Oh, he got like he wanted to help her. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's. I mean, you rocked that insight check. He is obsessed with her.
Right. Okay.
Like, you all came here through a chapel.
Yeah, that's true. Dimensional hopping trick chapel. Hmm.
Cool.
Well then, so do we use this machine to find a sealed? I don't know. Like, what do we? I don't know. Yeah, because we're trying to keep the seals
I don't
from
know that we
moving.
need to use the machines at all.
Yeah.
I think that we got the info that we needed from it.
Right. So what Varric sent you to get specifically is there is some kind of artifact here that enables this kind of dimension hopping.
Ah,
It doesn't seem to be what's here. Um,
and
this
that
was where they
information.
were scouting it.
Yeah, and that information doesn't seem to be in any of these books.
Well, it's specifically some kind of item.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
I
So
was thinking, would there be anything in the books that would tell me where it is, or whatever? But yeah.
Yeah, I think knowing what you're looking for with your rolls, you're able to kind of like find in the timeline different points where they were building something,
Mm,
and you basically find the description of this strange device, and it's like a. Actually, you know exactly what it is because you saw Varix building something similar to test some of his theories and like evaluate what was happening. It's an orrery, something that's
mm,
supposed to depict the movement of stars and planets, but
right.
instead it's this strange multidimensional orrery which accurately depicts the sliding and interactions of different dimensions over one another.
Uh, crazy.
There's a description of it's half an invention that he made and
Mm.
half a vision that she sent him.
Oh, fun. So does it? Do I have an idea of where it is? Like, is it in this facility somewhere?
Yes, you all know it's here somewhere.
Okay.
Well, let's go find it.
let's go find a blue door.
All right. Yeah, we have a blue key now. Let's go open blue doors. Should we heal or anything? I mean, I'm at 3 health.
You guys are hurt again?
Right?
I somehow came out of that with positive health, so
Yeah, I've got 17 more health than I normally have.
but yeah,
I mean,
I'm fine with that.
I have some healing potions, I think. We could just do that. I mean, I barely used any spell slots. I didn't have a chance to
I
cast
mean,
anything.
we just took a long rest, but we could probably take a short rest.
I still
Yeah.
have a bunch of healing potions too. If y'all need some, I haven't really used any.
I have 5 regular healing potions, so I even have 2 superior healing potions.
I would
You
say
did get
to
a
use the smaller ones while they're not time sensitive, and save the big ones for
Yeah.
battle.
That makes sense. Oh wait, my thing says I'm still stunned. Turn that off. I say, I guess, yeah. We do a short rest. I could short rest first and see how many hit die I use to. I still don't know how to do this right.
Are we short resting or are we at a key point up?
So,
Um,
so Brick, you get everything back on a short rest for the most part.
Yeah.
So you could
I'm
actually
not worried about
burn.
that.
You could burn all of your key on healing, and then top off the rest with hit dice, and then you'd have all your key back.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't worried about that. I was just meaning for the group.
Yeah.
Make sure I heard that we were confirming that we were
Let's
short
do
resting.
let's do a quick short rest.
yeah.
Esme, we're doing a short rest. Why are you using healing potions? Not hit die.
I have 5 of the low level healing potions. I didn't do enough hit die for.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
I only did 4 because I wasn't sure.
I'll say, make sure you're keeping track of your hit dice because you're only getting half back with each long rest. It's a
Yeah,
mechanic we have not often worried about, but in a situation like this, it becomes more important.
seems like yeah. Yeah, so I was trying not to overuse them, whatever. So I already had 2 used, so I just used 4.
All right.
Okay.
At least go take a look at the other door. All right, y'all want to go hunting for a blue door?
All right. Let's go.
Yes. Let's find a blue door.
It makes no sense.
What?
How does 2d8 plus 4 equal 9? Mathematically, that's impossible.
It's not impossible. It's just bad.
You suck.
It could be
very
as low
bad
as a
guy.
6, but the bell curve, yes, should be closer
Yeah.
to like a 13.
But no, even if you rolled 2 1s, it'd still be 10.
No, 2d8 plus
No.
6.
2d8 plus 4.
Or sorry, plus 4. Yeah, that'd only be
Yeah.
6.
6.
1
Yeah.
plus 1
Oh,
plus
wait.
4.
If you hover over it, it shows you the math, I think.
Yeah, hold up.
If you rolled
For some reason-
8d2 plus 4, you'd get 8 or 10.
Hold up. But, oh. I don't know why I read it wrong. I'm sorry about that. I'm just
No
being
worries.
dumb. For some reason, when I clicked on them both, I saw it was plus 4. So I was like, why is it just +4. So I assume both of them are +4 for some reason.
Oh, yeah, it's just 1 +4, not +4 twice. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's 1d8 +2, and I rolled 2 hit dice. Well, I clicked on them so quick, I didn't see just singular hit dice. I just assumed it was +4 for each one. We'll keep going.
Oh
I
well.
found some blue.
There's a blue door.
So is that one blue door and a weird purpley glowy thingy?
Yes, it looks like
There's
there's
a purple
2 more
door.
sets of doors here.
But the ones at the south end are not blue.
No.
Cool. One blue door. I have one blue key.
Oh yeah, that's right. We had this place all explored once, and then I think we had to like reset things or something.
Yeah, it was melting everyone's computers.
That's right. Yeah.
I had to
This
rebuild it
time-
all as polygons.
This time when we open the door, can we have some actions ready or something?
Right. Was this the one of the? Is this the door that we tried to peek through and communicate with the creatures, but we couldn't?
I think so.
What happens if we open the doors and they're friendly though, and we just attack all of them?
How friendly will they be?
You all were also just in a bad position for the last door, because one of the creatures in there can detect any creature within 2 miles that has an intelligence score of 4 or higher.
Oh.
So every time you like walked past the door, the creature was like looking at you.
Already knew we were. Yeah, it was ready for us. Yeah. So, are these doors keeping things in or out then? Because at first I was assuming these things were like jail cells or like a zoo or something, but it looks like that one room they were intentionally being in there trying to do work or whatever.
Maybe different levels. Maybe yellow is different than blue.
That is true. Yeah. Maybe blue doors are jail cells.
Where's Alex?
He's right there. I think. Oh no, no, Ryan, that's tiny.
Where's Alex?
Alex.
He never made it out of the other room.
I don't think he even short rested or anything.
Guessing we had a player collapse.
Probably getting food or something.
I say he is also muted.
I would say yeah, or he's muted. He's been talking this whole time and we haven't heard him.
Well, he's not moving his token though, so
It's
I'm
true,
guessing he
yeah.
is physically not there right now.
Yeah.
All right.
He's muted and AFK.
So you all find another hallway. You all sort of scoped this out before. Yeah, this is the door you're able to see through, and there are strange creatures moving. It's still mostly opaque, though. You do know how to open it. You have a blue key. What would you all like to do?
Do you want to maybe like ready just some like basic actions, maybe something you don't care if it gets wasted, or
I want
just
to
a
hide
basic
again.
attack if somebody rushes you or something?
I'd say like, can you hold action but then not attack the things aren't bad guys or whatever?
I think you can
That
choose
would work.
not to use a reaction.
I'm hiding again.
Yeah, when
I
the
like-
trigger occurs, you can take a reaction right after the trigger finishes, or ignore the trigger.
Okay. I'll ready an action to do magic missile.
All right.
I hear.
All right. What else are people preparing? And actually,
Jack
what I'll
is-
say is, type it into Roll20 and send it, and that way it'll be logged. That way we remember.
You can all remember, yeah.
You have to include what you're doing and what the trigger is. So, Jack, in addition to hiding, you could also ready an action.
I guess if the door opens and it allows me to see someone that other people have attacked, I'll attack it, but I don't want to be the one to make that decision if they're friendly or not.
Right.
All right. I feel like I'm asking everyone to lock in their bets before the race starts.
Yeah, right.
I'm just gonna bum rush the room.
So it has to be something you can do as an action.
I'm gonna yell. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna scan the room first before I make any actions. I'll be the one to determine if they're unfriendly.
I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Well,
I'm back. Sorry, guys.
all right. Y'all ready to hit the door? All right.
Let's do it.
Who wants
Hit
to hit
it.
the door?
Oh, I'll get the door. Throw me the key.
Alex had the key last.
We'll pickpocket him. I want the key.
He throws it to you.
Alex can also have my initiative.
So I have the key now. I open the doors.
All right. Let me move lighting layer. All right. You can see that there are the blue sort of force projection panels sort of spark and fade away, revealing a strange chamber. You see on the right three large spherical contraptions, each one large enough for a large creature to fit semi comfortably inside. All three are closed. They seem to be made of different metals. There's a console against the wall, and there are three vats on the left side of the room.
No, I love this.
All right.
Um,
Wait, weren't we in a room like this somewhere else once before? Seems familiar.
so I got a plan. Hear me out.
Dip our hands and
We, we crack a hole into this vat, let it to like leak into the room because it looks like it's probably acid. If be my guess. All right. And then hopefully it'll eat whatever monsters are in these steel balls because there's got to be something in there.
You're gonna let Mew out.
yeah, yeah, no, right. They're giant Pokeballs. Only one of them has chocolate inside and not a monster.
Before we try to open them, can we like knock on it or something and see if something knocks back?
Or something opens itself out.
Right. And be like, I'm the
Um,
one who knocks.
any person over here want to be a wizard and like scan this table, see if they understand it? It's probably only like our eighth table we looked at so far. So I mean,
Yeah.
Or we can check for labels on the vats or balls.
Right. See if
pretty
they label.
much. See how well they labeled everything.
I'll do something.
A high five to everybody and give everybody encouraging speeches to do good with guidance.
So you can only do one at a time because it's concentration.
I do that thing one at a time.
I'll
Whoever's
do
doing.
one of the checks. I don't care which.
What are you wanting to check and how?
Well, I guess could I check the console to see if I can, since I've checked the other consoles, to see
Yeah.
if I can decipher what this one might do?
Yeah. I'll let you check it. Arcana with advantage.
$19.
So there's a small display on this one, and you find that each of these is sort of custom made. The consoles have similarities, but each one seems to be sort of customized to the space it's in. You sort of prod this one, and it seems to sort of come back out of some kind of sleep mode. Like the console just sort of shut itself off. And you see a readout, and it lists Containment Vessel 1, Containment Vessel 2, Containment Vessel 3, and next to each one it says 0 of 1. As you look at this for a second, some like minimized alarm pops back up and says uncontained specimens 3 of 3, and there is like a red flashing in front of you, and you realize that there is movement in the vats to your left. Something is shifting, not just within the substance, but the substances themselves are shifting and moving and taking shape. Forms rise up out of the vats. You see a swirling humanoid figure formed of water, a gaseous green serpent, and some kind of fiery armored figure seemingly crafted from molten lava. They rise up. The serpent hisses as it comes into view, and they loom up. And that's where we're going to put a pin in it for the week.
Guys, I need you to get those balls open right now.
Check those balls. See if they're labeled.
Y'all were so sure something was in the
Should've
balls
opened
and
the
not
balls.
the vats.
The vats. They're just vats of liquid. They can't be
Well, for all the
dangerous.
men out there, it's just a good reminder that you need to regularly check your balls.
Right.
And on
That's
that note,
Constantly.
now you know. I'm going to go ahead and cut off the stream. And we'll be back next week for the mystery of the balls. Bye, Internet.
Bye.